Hey, shalom, shalom, hayawam, tawab, la atam, za ach, yakam, yawam, man, rachagadar, Charlotte, which is good day. This is your brother Yawan from the GMS camp in Charlotte. Nachamatam, kaya, amalakwath hashamayim, kwa repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call layam la la abanawa Yahweh bahasham, Yahweh shai bahasham, rochak, wadash, wa mashanala, zakwanim, na wa malakim, shar rochagadar, which is all praises to our Father Yahweh, which means he exists, bahasham, in the name Yahweh shai, delivers in double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Zatahoyam, this is Psalm chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right, let me go back. I want to get two words. I'm gonna get this word for a vain thing or thing. It says rayak, and it says emptiness, vanity, empty, idle, vain. It says to no purpose, a worthless thing in vain. All right, ultimately going into the NWO, the New World Order. All right, essentially where they want to try to, revamp, their enterprise. Where they want to get, the whole world karagmat up, but they're going to get, a decent portion of people, but they're not going to be able to touch the elect. All right. So I also want to get this. This is a word for rage. It says to be in tumult or commotion. It says to conspire, to plot. All right. Ultimately going into, again, the NWO. All right. Which we see this in by means of, the G7 summits. All right. The different operations that they have, Operation Warp Speed. All right. G7 summits. All right. Davos meetings. All right. Stuff like that, to where these heathen, all right, spearheaded by Esau Edom, are ultimately trying to see how they're going to rule forever. You see, and then ultimately going into, that word for rayak. And it said a vain thing. All right, it's empty because it's not going to come to fruition, because ultimately, we got next. Yasha Allah has next. All right. It says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. You see, because we got next. And ultimately they're trying to see how they're going to enslave, all right, the nation of Yasha Allah, all right, forever. You see, but that's not going to, it's not going to come to fruition. It's a vain thing. And the Lord is essentially, laughing at this man, you see, because again, the Lord is in the process of setting up his elect, all right, with Yahweh Shai, ultimately, governing, everything, So let's get this as well. Zatahoyam, this is Psalms chapter 21, and we'll get verse 8. It says, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. All right. And the hand of the Lord is Yahweh Shai. Essentially, Yahweh Shai is spreading the four corners of the globe, and this man is being exposed. Esau Edom is being exposed, It says, thy right hand shall find out all those that hate thee. All right. The heathen, 2/3. It says, thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall have them, the Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. All right, talking about the ICBM nukes, the missiles. Essentially it's going to destroy Esau Edom's hegemony. All right, simultaneously, with the chariots zapping, these heathen, and 2/3. It says, their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. Let's get this real fast. This is, let me see. This is Ayawab, Job 27 and 14. It says, if his children be multiplied, we'll start from verse 12. All right, this is Ayawab, Job 27 and 12. It says, behold, all ye yourselves have seen it. Why then are ye thus altogether vain? This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors. All right, who's oppressing? Esau Edom. All right, and these heathen. All right, because they linked up, they conspired together, pursuant to Tahoyam Psalms, the 83rd chapter. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. It says, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. All right, so ultimately, if they be multiplied, it's for the sword. They're going to essentially be burned up, and those that remain, essentially, they're going to be rounded up for slavery. All right, so let's go back to this. Zatahoyam, this is Psalms 21 and verse 10. It says, their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth. All right, if they be multiplied, it is for the sword, and their seed from among the children of men. It says, for they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. All right, and ultimately, what does that go back to? All right, it goes back to you know, that charagma. All right, corresponding with that NWO. You see, because that's ultimately what he wants to do. He wants to have. That's why he's coming out with the 15-minute cities. All right, that's why he's that's why, you know, he's coming with the digitalization. All right, that's why he's coming with that great wrath. All right, because this devil has a plan, and that's what he's trying to enact. You see, continuing on, let's actually get this word for device. And it says mazama. It says purpose, discretion, plot. All right, because again, they're plotting. It says witty invention. All right, then with the witty inventions. All right, it goes back to you know, those signs and lying wonders. All right, because with that witty invention, with the charagma, you see, Esau is advertising that, you know, hey, if you know, you can't walk, hey, you can walk again. You know, if you don't have an arm, you know, you can have a robotic arm. You know, if you got that charagma, you see. So essentially, it goes into that witty invention. All right, those signs and lying wonders. All right, verse 12, it says, therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. All right, and ultimately, again, going into the arrows are talking about the nukes. All right, so let's also get this, and I'm gonna go ahead and close. I don't want to Zaza by Naya Power, Lord's will. This is a beautiful edification through the spirit. All right, Zata Hoyam. This is Psalms 83 and verse 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be no more in remembrance. You see, so ultimately, you know, that the enemies of the Lord, all right, as it lists down here, essentially they're confederate, as verse 5 says. Let's read that too. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. All right, and it lists starting with Esau, Edom. All right, essentially it's spearheaded, all right, by Amalek. You know, that's the chief house of Esau. All right, and ultimately, again, you know, that they have made a tumult. All right, they are walking in great pride. Scriptures say that, you know, their tongue walketh through the earth. You see, so essentially they're saying that, hey, what they have to say is over, you know, what the scriptures have to say. You see, that's them lifting up their head in that great pride. It says they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. All right, pursuant to Psalms, the second chapter, also the 21st chapter. It says, and consulted against thy hidden ones. All right, going into the elect. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And ultimately, Esau, Edom, wants to push forth his enterprise so that he can rule forever. You see, but that's not going to happen, all right, because, you know, we got Psalms, the 21st chapter, all right, to where the enterprise is not going to come to full fruition. You see, so just wanted to go into that. I don't want to that quick hit was edifying. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rochak, Odashwa, double honor to those apostles of Great Millstone that told me this truth and rule well. Much respect to you bros out there pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Shalom lakam with this peace unto you all. Shalom.